Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskies will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fox. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and he's going to go.
Got him. He's sacked.
Look at this. They turn him loose. He gets home for a sack for the Washington defense. Good call by the defensive coordinator. You're thinking about it over the years, Chris. They've got some really good linebacker play that can get after the quarterback.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Trojans will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side, that's a big gain. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Washington has moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. At the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. It's a toss play to the right. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
And sack sets up an important third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
And the Huskies pick up enough for a first down here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaking free at the 35. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back.
And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. USC 14, Washington 7.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy!
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ringo. Ringo.
Here's the handoff. Runs through the defender. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Green 25.
We go with a direct snap. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick throw to the left side. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
29 Philly.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Fox. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Close to the tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern California. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Black 24. Black 24. 42.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Heading left after the handoff. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offense. They try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
35. Washington 21.
Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll stop him after a
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Hey, you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll give it to the running back. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
How about Flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's got his man open downfield.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Get set.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Get some space around the 30. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And this
just trucks through the defender. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter.
USC 35, Washington.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC 42, Washington 21.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
6-9-1, Gators score. Go.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So second down after the incompletion.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Trojans are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, USC. And the route is on.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
USC 49, Washington 21.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. The back's got it. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing the...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
But the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.